Greetings, today we plunge into the fascinating world of the science of happiness, a key to leading a fulfilling life. But what is happiness? Is it a fleeting emotion, a state of mind, or perhaps a life goal? The answer can be as diverse as we are, yet universally, it's something we all yearn for. Understanding happiness, its nuances and intricacies, is not just an intellectual pursuit, but a practical one. It's about equipping ourselves with the knowledge to lead richer, more contented lives. To illustrate, let me share a personal episode. I remember a time when happiness, to me, meant achieving lofty goals. But as I delved into the science of happiness, I discovered it's often found not in grand achievements, but in simple, everyday moments of joy, gratitude, and contentment. It's about cherishing the journey, not just the destination. Indeed, understanding happiness is a journey worth embarking upon. But first, what exactly is happiness? This seemingly simple question has puzzled philosophers and scientists alike for centuries. In psychological terms, happiness is often defined as a state of well-being and contentment, a feeling of joy, satisfaction, and positive well-being. It's not just about experiencing joy, but also about feeling content and fulfilled. Now let's delve a bit deeper. Positive emotions such as joy, gratitude, and contentment play a significant role in our experience of happiness. These emotions allow us to appreciate the good moments, fostering a sense of well-being that goes beyond fleeting pleasures. But what influences our sense of happiness? Numerous factors come into play. Internal factors include our mindset, resilience, and personal values. On the other hand, external factors might encompass our relationships, environment, and life experiences. Each person's happiness recipe is unique, composed of a variety of these elements. So, happiness is a complex blend of different elements. It's a fascinating, multifaceted phenomenon that's as individual as we are. Now, let's delve into the psychological theories of happiness. Today, we're going to take a journey through 3 key perspectives that psychologists have proposed to explain the nature of happiness. First off, we have the hedonic treadmill theory. This intriguing concept suggests that we all have a baseline level of happiness. When good or bad events occur, our happiness levels fluctuate but eventually return to this baseline, much like a runner on a treadmill. So, whether you win the lottery or lose your job, you'll likely return to your usual happiness level once the initial emotions fade. Next, we explore the set point theory. It's similar to the hedonic treadmill, but with a twist. This theory argues that our happiness level is somewhat fixed and primarily determined by our genetics and personality. You might think of it as your happiness thermostat. No matter what happens in life, your mood tends to revert to this set temperature. Finally, we come to the broaden and build theory. This theory flips the script a bit. It suggests that positive emotions do more than just make us feel good in the moment. They actually broaden our perspective and help us build lasting emotional resilience. Experiencing joy, gratitude, and contentment can change the way we perceive the world, leading to a more sustained sense of well-being. Now let's not forget the role of neurotransmitters in our quest for happiness. These are chemical messengers in our brain that play a significant role in regulating our mood. 2 key players in this arena are dopamine and serotonin. Dopamine, often referred to as the feel-good neurotransmitter, is associated with reward and pleasure. On the other hand, serotonin regulates mood, appetite, and sleep, and a deficit of this neurotransmitter is often linked with depression. So, what does all this mean for us? Well, it suggests that happiness isn't just about what happens to us. It's also about our inherent disposition, our ability to bounce back, and the positive emotions we cultivate. Thus, happiness is not just a state, but a process influenced by our brain chemistry. How can we cultivate happiness in our lives? A question as old as time. But don't worry, we're not leaving you without an answer. Let's delve into 3 key practices that can help us cultivate happiness: gratitude, mindfulness, and acts of kindness. First, let's talk about gratitude. Gratitude isn't just for Thanksgiving. It's a powerful emotion that can transform our lives, making us happier, more optimistic, and even healthier. It involves recognizing and appreciating what we have, rather than focusing on what we don't. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. It's a small step, but it can make a big difference. Next up, mindfulness. It's a buzzword these days, but what does it really mean? Mindfulness is about being fully present and engaged in the here and now. It's about observing your thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Mindfulness can be practiced through meditation, but it's not the only way. You can practice mindfulness while eating, walking, or even washing dishes. By bringing your full attention to the present moment, you can reduce stress and anxiety and boost your overall happiness. Now let's move on to acts of kindness. Performing acts of kindness not only makes others happy, but also boosts our own happiness. It can be as simple as giving a compliment, helping a neighbor, or volunteering your time to a cause you care about. Remember, it's not about grand gestures, but about small, consistent actions. You'd be surprised at how much joy you can derive from making someone else's day a little brighter. In a nutshell, cultivating happiness is not a one-time event, but a daily practice. By incorporating gratitude, mindfulness, and acts of kindness into our daily routines, we can create a positive cycle that increases our well-being and enables us to lead more fulfilling lives. These practices can be powerful tools in our pursuit of happiness. So why not start today? After all, happiness is not a destination, but a journey, and these practices can be your roadmap. So let's embark on this journey together, cultivating happiness one day at a time. But happiness isn't just about feeling good, it's also about finding meaning and purpose. You see, happiness and fulfillment aren't always interchangeable. Sure, a bar of chocolate might bring a fleeting sense of joy, but it's the pursuit of meaningful goals and activities that often yields a deeper, more sustainable form of happiness. Imagine you're an artist. Painting is not just about the thrill of creating a beautiful piece, it's also about expressing your innermost thoughts and emotions, providing a sense of purpose that goes beyond momentary pleasure. That's where real fulfillment lies. So, how do you find your purpose? Start by reflecting on what truly matters to you. What are your passions? What are your values? What do you want to contribute to the world? It's about identifying those things that make you feel alive, fulfilled, and connected. True happiness often lies in the pursuit of meaningful goals and activities. So let's find our purpose and embrace the journey towards true fulfillment. Our relationships also have a significant impact on our happiness. We're social creatures by nature, and our connections with others play a vital role in our well-being. Having strong, positive relationships can provide us with a sense of belonging and support, making us feel valued and loved. These feelings can significantly boost our happiness levels. Effective communication is a key aspect of these relationships. It allows us to express our thoughts and feelings openly and honestly, helping us build trust and understanding. But it's not just about speaking, it's also about listening. That's where empathy comes into play. By putting ourselves in another person's shoes, we can better understand their feelings and perspectives. This deepens our connections and fosters mutual respect and compassion. So let's not underestimate the power of our relationships. They're not just about companionship, they're also a source of joy, comfort, and happiness. Strong, supportive relationships can greatly enhance our happiness. Let's now move on to the science of well-being, another important aspect of happiness. When we talk about well-being, we're referring to a broader concept than just happiness. It's a multifaceted construct that includes life satisfaction, the presence of positive emotions, and the absence of negative ones. You see, it's not just about feeling good all the time, but also about having a sense of purpose and satisfaction in life. Life satisfaction is how we evaluate our lives as a whole, not just our current state of emotions. Positive affect refers to the experience of pleasant emotions like joy, interest, and pride. Absence of negative affect, on the other hand, means not frequently experiencing feelings of sadness, anger, or worry. Well-being is typically measured through self-report scales, such as the Satisfaction with Life scale and the Positive and Negative Affect schedule. These tools help psychologists understand individual and collective well-being. By understanding well-being, we gain another perspective on happiness. Let's hear from individuals who have found happiness in their own unique ways. Consider Sarah, a renowned author who had struggled with severe anxiety. She found solace and happiness in her craft, turning her experiences into powerful narratives that touched countless hearts. Then there's Tim, a firefighter who finds his joy in the act of service, risking his life daily to ensure the safety of others. His happiness stems from the fulfillment he gets from his job, a testament to the fact that happiness can be found in the most unexpected places. We also have the story of Maria, a single mother who had to juggle multiple jobs to make ends meet. Despite her struggles, Maria found happiness in the smiles and laughter of her children, proving that happiness often lies in the simplest of things. These real-life examples show us that happiness can be achieved in many ways. To wrap up, let's recap our journey through the science of happiness. We started by defining happiness and understanding its psychological aspects. We explored how positive emotions like joy, gratitude, and contentment play a significant role in our overall sense of happiness. We dived into the psychology behind happiness, discussing theories like the hedonic treadmill and the role of neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. We then navigated through practices for cultivating happiness, such as gratitude, mindfulness, and acts of kindness. We distinguished between fleeting happiness and lasting fulfillment found through a sense of purpose and meaning. We highlighted the importance of strong social connections and effective communication for overall happiness. We defined subjective well-being and explored various measures of happiness levels. So why not give it a try? Incorporate these practices into your daily life. Cultivate greater happiness and well-being. Thank you for joining us today. Remember, understanding the science of happiness can be a powerful guide to leading a fulfilling life.